real disappointment for Ivan Toney.
Yeah, of course. I don't think there is a player that was in and around the squad. If they didn't were selected today, they of course will be disappointed. The same with Ivan. But hey, it's life. It's not if we. It's about how many hits we can take and still stand up and move forward.
Gareth Southgate's revealed he's spoken to the players who haven't been selected. What has Gareth said to Ivan?
For me, that's for Gareth to tell. If he haven't, or Ivan to tell, I think that's a private conversation. So ask Gareth about that. But probably explained why he didn't pick him.
Fine. But what have you said to Ivan?
I said, these coaches, they not always take the best decisions, including myself. Now that's said with a smile on my face. It's I think if we look from all people in the world are biased. Okay, so I'm biased my way. Gareth is biased his way. So I look from this side of the elephant. He looked from the other side of the elephant. I think Gareth has done an unbelievable job being the head coach for England. Semi-final in World Cup and so close. Penalty shootout is like flip of a coin on, maybe not for England, but for every other nation in the world, it's flip of a coin to win it. So I think he's done fantastic. So I think we should trust the process and the selection he's been picking. That said, it depends what you look at. If you look on strikers in form, you can't find a better striker in form in the country after Harry Kane. Impossible. And you look at Maddison, I guess he's picked because he's in form. So, but if you look at players that have played at least one cap for England, then of course is that the criteria? Then you're not selected.
But also, look, we've got one more round of games. Don't wish injuries on anyone, but there are potential changes if anything happens. Is the message to him, go out at Manchester City on Saturday and do what you've been doing this season?
I agree, if we touch the ball, that'll be nice. So,
but you mentioned form, and that's what Gareth said all the time. He's having a great season. Scored on Tuesday. 18 penalties out of 18 for this football club. You would have thought that probably was enough, because England are like the penalties as well, Tom.
Yeah, I agree. But again, Gareth is a very smart and clever guy, and got a good staff around him. And I'm convinced that they have put all kind of scenarios up. And in the end, it was not enough for Ivan to be in the squad.
It's been a tough week on and off the pitch. How are you going to pick him up?
Of course, I spoke to him earlier. I'll speak to him tomorrow. But Ivan is a guy with strong mentality and a big resilience. You don't go the way or been taking the pathway he's been taking from Newcastle to here and being a profile in the Premier League without being strong mentally and resilient. So he will be fine.
Last one on Ivan. He was obviously picked for the Nations League matches, big games, but he didn't come on. Looking back now, was that a bad sign? And also, do you think he should have been given some time?
Again, I think Gareth is a clever and smart guy, so he must have had his reasons for not putting him on the pitch. But obviously, when you want to see if a player is good enough, you need to put it on the pitch. It's the same with me. I can't just say they didn't train that well, or they didn't. It's on the pitch where you see if they are good enough or not.